We're going to Washington, D.C. right now. We're going to get on the Amtrak, and then we're going to take that Amtrak train to Pittsburgh, and then we're going to ride the GAP and the C&O back to D.C. So we've done this ride in 2014. Was it 13 and 14? So 7 years ago. So last time we did that in 2014, I think we agreed 2014. We did it in 6 days, right? So now the goal is 4 days. So what did we do wrong last time?
Too much weight.
Yeah.
On our bodies and on our bikes.
So we have less weight. We don't have panniers now.
No.
We're not gonna camp.
Oh yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Yay.
We're gonna just
Coast.
Yeah. We're gonna try to average 85 miles a day. We're probably a little fitter than we used to be. On average, we're driving almost the same distance in like 3 hours that we're riding. Isn't that crazy? The first time we did the GAP and the C&O was probably the second longest ride we've ever done.
Yes.
So it was, previous to that, it was a 100-mile ride from Philadelphia back to New York, which has we were very much unprepared for. Like I just had this idea, hey, let's do that, and then we did it, and then it's like, oh no.
No. I think I had a backpack.
I had a backpack.
I had a backpack. We didn't have a rack.
No rack.
And
You did it in a hybrid.
yeah. My butt still hurts.
To this day.
Yeah.
And then the second longest ride was this GAP and C&O. And we were like fully loaded with panniers with a bunch of crap we don't need. Like, what was in that?
That's insane. I think I had like a journal with me too that was really big. A big old notebook. And clothes. Like a bunch of clothes. Like we were gonna be changing our clothes every 2 hours like babies. And then our camping equipment.
Yeah, we didn't camp as much as we hoped. We're taking a day in Pittsburgh to basically get ready, and then we're going to start riding tomorrow. Today is just leisurely walking around
And eating treats.
and eating and drinking water, staying hydrated. Maybe gonna have some pasta for dinner. How about that? Carb load? No? Yeah.
Hunker down.
First time seeing Pittsburgh in the daylight. It's all right. What do you think?
It's nice. It's better than Philadelphia, 100%. No.
Oh, throwing some shade on Philly. All right. We're gonna start tomorrow. All right, day one. Starting this ride. There's gonna be a week of rain and thunderstorms ahead. Probably it rained last night. Right now it looks okay, but who knows? The biggest obstacle right now is how expensive it is to stay at hotels and motels, a bed and breakfast along the trail. Easily over $200 a night. So first it's difficult to find where to stay, and then second is, if you do, we're probably gonna be overpaying. So don't know where we're gonna sleep tonight, but let's see what happens. All right, setting off from Pittsburgh. Is this the beginning of travel for the next 300 or so miles? Yeah, stop for lunch. Pretty good, waiting for my Reuben. So compared to 7 years ago, doing the GAP and the C&O, and the GAP, it feels like there's more people out right now compared to before, many years ago. I mean, there's definitely been an uptick of people riding a bike, but there's also been the rise in popularity of e-bikes, which has allowed the opportunity of, you know, people who are a little bit older to get out there and ride. And I feel like I definitely see more older people out on the bikes riding. Yeah, so that's cool. I mean, everybody's still friendly. Keep saying hello to people passing by every minute. Yeah, it's cool. More people out, which still worried about where we're gonna sleep today, because everything is kind of sold out and filled up. We're definitely used to kind of like planning our lodgings last minute, like around lunchtime maybe, figuring out where we're gonna sleep. But today, I don't know, we might have to spend a lot of money. Not cool. Good news! We secured lodgings for the day, for the night. Just 17 more miles, so it's gonna be maybe like a 70-ish mile day, right? 80-ish mile day.
61 right now.
61 plus 17. Yeah, so 78.
No math.
Yeah, I know. I am still not tired, so I can do math. All right. We had Sheets for first time. How was coffee at Sheets?
Bad.
All right. This one is very hard to please.
Then again, Albert, I don't know what the hell he made. He went to the slushy machine for ice, and then to the coffee machine for coffee. Don't think that sounds right.
It's called ingenuity.
Spiders off my bike. Spider-Man of bike.
A little overview of our setup. Got racks on, but no panniers. There's those dry bags with bungee cords. Look how ugly this is. Ugh, a mess. This looks more neater. It's what is it? 6 liter on the front and what? 12 and 16 on the back? Or 16 and 18?
Mine's is 12 liters and yours is 13.
12 and 13. Yeah. Oh, why am I? What is this gearing here? What? What's going on?
I've only gone down once from the back.
What the hell? Like stretching the life of this chain. Amateur.
Yeah, we want to drive this bike away, don't we?
When I'm done, I'm gonna replace this headset. Definitely.
I don't think so either.
Good morning. It's this really tall bridge. I don't know what the name of it is, but it goes over like just fields and a highway, but it's really cool. I didn't even see the river. So it rained briefly on day 2. We managed to stop over at a town, eat, and dry a little bit, and then the sun came out. So it's kind of like still cloudy, but I don't see any rain clouds that are coming this way. Hopefully it's going to be dry for the rest of the day. I guess there was a train here before. That is evidence of a train, because there's a photograph of a train.
Why are you on the granny?
also the end of day 2. It was great going over the Continental Divide. It was a full day of climbing at a very tiny grade of 2%, 0 to 2% all day. And then once you go over the Continental Divide, it's just a huge drop into Cumberland, Maryland. So I'm going right now, making up the slow going of the first half of the day, just coming down the mountain. And we made reservations for somewhere to stay today. So hopefully we'll be there within half an hour. And that's going to be the end of day 2. So day 3 and 4 is going to be more difficult terrain. That was a bunch of deer running across the road. Mile 184. Mud, gravel. I don't like it. Go on a bike ride, they said. It's gonna be fun, they said. No hiking, no walking. I don't even know where I'm going now. I cannot ride up this. No way. This is hiking up a mountain right now. Detour. Whew.
On the other side of this. I can't see anything.
day 4. My bike just fell.
Disaster. Why you can't go over there.
Hello? I need help.
Day 5, which comes after day 4. Not fun. But we made it. So come with me. This is Lincoln Memorial. This is where like Abe Lincoln lives. So it's like, you know, like the one the one in Moscow with the Lenin, where they put him in a tomb and they just glazed him.
Gross.
Made him all shiny. Is just like that, but nothing like it. So Abe Lincoln is not inside actually, as some people think. He's not like, you know, like an Egyptian mummy or anything, but he is 1-to-1 scale, so he was really that huge. Come with me. So this is the reflecting pool. So the reason it's called that is because if you look into it, you can see the reflection of your soul. So Abe is not actually entombed in there, like some kind of Egyptian pharaoh. Yeah. So it's all actually fake. But like I said, it's 1-to-1 scale. He was that huge. He was a giant of a man. That's how he became president. He just beat the shit out of anyone who wanted to be president. And he's like, I'm the president now. And they were like, okay. So he was actually pretty good. Like, he loved everyone except people with disabilities, because this staircase, it's not wheelchair accessible. $345 miles in 4 days on gravel. Like 99% gravel was completed, and we find ourselves back in DC. I took an extra day off just to recover, and luckily the weather has been great. Checking out the Lincoln Memorial, the reflecting pool, the Washington Monument. This has been challenging, but very rewarding. What do you think?
I agree. It's challenging right now just being in the sun.
It's challenging because it's really hot, because there are a lot of steps. I wish I could just be scooted around.
You would make a killing right here if you have piragua.
I think they got piragua over there, no?
That's not piragua. Piragua doesn't have.
Okay, we're heading back now. So, thoughts, comments, concerns? Go.
Concern. I'm still very tired, very sleepy. My face feels so dry, and my back hurts. Yeah, I could use like another 3 days of sleep.
So we ended up doing what we set out to do, is to complete the GAP and the C&O in 4 days. 2 days for the GAP, 2 days for C&O. We spent 1 day in Pittsburgh for preparation and then 1 day of recovery in DC. We averaged 80 something miles a day. The last day ended up being over 100 miles. There are a couple of detours that added to the mileage throughout the Towpath, and mostly because of construction and the rock slides, and also there was a lot of trees down.
Missing.
Yeah, there were a lot of trees down, which always slows you down. Some quality issues of the trail, like some parts are really nice, other parts really need work. The mud remains there after it rains for a long period of time. Yeah, there's clay, it's very sticky, it's slippery.
Rocks. Towards the end, for some reason, in DC, they decided to put rocks instead of a pavement you can actually ride on or even walk on properly.
Yeah. I ended up riding a little bit in the dark, which I don't really like, but I have to get used to. Frogs are number 2 on my shit list now.
I feel bad for the frogs. I'm absolutely sure we've murdered like many frogs.
It's a lot of wildlife.
Yay!
Like you said before, the pandemic has been great for billionaires and animals because a lot of them are out and about. A lot of deer, birds. Okay. And this was good training too. I learned something about equipment. Wearing gloves doesn't really work for me, doesn't really help. Well, I'll be returning to long distance riding and you'll be returning to
I have a half marathon to train
riding.
for now.